What's up, y'all? I'm reporting live from a place I don't want to be. But I figure let's make the most out of a situation that I don't want to be in. Sometimes you got to make the most out of some unforeseen circumstances. So I'm going to rap to y'all for a second. It might take a little longer than I would want it to take, but I'm going to just rap to y'all for a second. When you're in the pursuit of your dreams, or not even, sometimes ain't even got to be as big as your dreams. When you're in the pursuit of something that's finite, it's just goals. When you're in the pursuit of something you want to knock off of a checklist, a bucket list, or anything, the roadblocks that pop up will make you reevaluate how you would want to view everything. So just imagine you would reevaluate how you may want to view things. I got goals, I got dreams, I got visions, I got ideas, I got plans that I do want to put in place. But there are roadblocks. A lot of the times we don't realize that we have made decisions in our past which present extreme roadblocks for our future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have learned something instead of thinking I was just going to make it off of my talent alone. My problem is I didn't have enough drive with my talent. I had drive, but it wasn't enough drive. I had drive in like spurts. So I might have had 2 years where I went really hard. And then I might have chilled out for 4 years. And then I might have had a 6-month spurt where I went really hard. And I chilled out for a couple more years. And now I'm seeing that these roadblocks are right there, like boom. And as mad as I could be at the world and whoever and whatever and however and whyever, at the end of the day, my problems are caused by me and they're started by me, and it's up to me to have the proper solutions to said problems. I laugh at myself and I kind of kick myself a little bit because I had, and I've said this a bunch of times on this podcast, but you can't be mad at not having the proper significant other when God put the proper significant other in your view and then within your reach and in your grasp, like maybe 3 different times. And I'm being generous. I've said this a bunch of times too. Gotten every girl I've ever wanted. If I wanted her, I got her. You know what I'm saying? One way or another. By hook or by crook. By hook or by crook. That's how I'm going to say it. I was going to say something different, but we ain't going to go there. And just know that you really set up roadblocks in your past that you will encounter in your future. So you got to be mindful of how you're living in your present. That's all that's all I want to say to whoever's listening to this. You got to be mindful of what you're doing in the present, because your past definitely determines your future. So you have to make the present your gift for your future. If any of this makes any sense, I will hope it do. I'm at a point in my life where I want to have grandiose plans and I want to do things a certain way, but certain elements of my past and certain ways and things I've done, and just sometimes how life goes and how the cookie crumbles has definitely affected how long it's going to take for my plans to come through, how effective my plans can be if they come through / when they come through, and the route that I need to take in order to execute my plans. All of these things are going to be a little longer, a little more difficult, and I just need y'all to understand, you can't put a price on comfort, but sometimes staying in that comfort zone can present its own roadblocks. And then riddle me this: getting outside of your comfort zone can also provide different sets of roadblocks. So in this life, we have to get to a point where we are not setting up roadblocks for ourselves. We are making sure that we can do everything in our power to execute our plans and to execute our plans and accomplish and achieve our goals almost on a streamlined type of process. Meaning, you don't want what you're trying to accomplish to feel like a mountain. You want it to feel like you're going up stairs or you're climbing little hills. Not big mountains. Like, I'm trying to word this as in like a way where it's like you're not. Let's just say you got a really big sandwich. You could crush the whole sandwich in one sitting. But after you do, you got to live with that consequence of like, oh man, I'm full. You know what I mean? And there's a such thing as being too full, So you'll get to that point eating the sandwich all in its entirety. But if you ate half now and half later, you'll still be the same level of satisfied without the feeling that, you are limited in mobility or you need to walk around to knock off how sluggish you do feel. I know I'm just rapping, but all I'm trying to say to y'all is try to do as much as you can to prevent the roadblocks so you could enhance the mental comfort that you can have. Mental comfort will solve everything if it's the right type of mental comfort. I don't mean anything that might cause you to be stagnant or anything that, might make you feel like you're running in circles. I'm not saying abuse any substances. I'm not saying adopt any bad habits. I'm not saying anything of those natures. I'm saying try to always have your best foot forward so you're avoiding potential roadblocks in the future. Now, I'm giving y'all this talk because I really reflect on my life at moments like this. I'm having a moment right now where I really got to super duper 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 reflect on my life. And it's letting me know, like, yo, you set up all these roadblocks. So now, in the process of setting up these barriers, these obstacles, then now you have to run an obstacle course filled with roadblocks and barriers. So as much as you might feel like you don't deserve what you're going through, well, the decisions of your past is a direct result of how the future is presented to you. It's a direct result on how you will have to handle the present based on the past. Nobody gets a complete mulligan. Nobody. I don't know if reincarnation exists. If it does, are they really going to put me in a whole nother human body again to make these same human-like mistakes? Not sure. I'm gonna keep it brief right now. That's it for today. Long story short, man. Try to cut down on the roadblocks and the barriers and the obstacles that you have the ability to cause or avoid or do away with altogether. I don't know. Oh, I know why I started on this rant. I started on this rant because right now I'm not comfortable. I'm somewhere I don't want to be, doing something I don't want to do, but I'm trying to make the best of it by just creating an episode and saying, all right, I'm giving it my best shot with something. And so I had to talk about the comfortability and the comfort zone because those are areas of life that I felt like I thrived in for a long time until I no longer felt that way. So on that note, guys, I want y'all to stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay on the up and up. And I'll get back to you guys at another time. This has been another lovely episode. Another lovely episode of It's Okay Not to Be Okay. Yes, indeed.